guys, it's E from Silverhaired Gaming, back with another episode of Galactic Quest, and today we're going to start on Galacticraft. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Look at that. So let's go downstairs to the place I cleared out. Oh, I still didn't clear it all out. There we go. Okay, so let's look at Galacticraft. So the first thing you need, the first machine you need to make any of the other machines is called a circuit fabricator. So let's see if I can find it here. The circuit fabricator, which requires aluminum, a furnace, some buttons, a lever, aluminum wire, and some redstone torch. Now, aluminum wire I think you need for a couple of the other machines, so I might make some of this, which is just wool surrounded by aluminum. So let's get started. I already grabbed some things. So let's start with some aluminum wire. Got that. I need a, oh, I already forgot. I need 2 buttons. So I got 2 buttons. I needed a furnace and a redstone. Let's see, I need 1 redstone torch. And I need furnace. I need cobblestone for a furnace, which means I need to go back upstairs. Ugh, I didn't need that many. There we go. Okay, and let's make a furnace. 1 furnace. Now, was that all of it, or did I forget something? I probably forgot something. Knowing me. Buttons, aluminum, a lever. That's what I needed. A lever. And a lever. Alright, so let's put this in the bench. Furnace. Buttons. Aluminum wire. Redstone torch. And aluminum. Oh, and the lever. And boom, I have myself a circuit fabricator. So we're going to place this. Now, the one thing I don't like about Galacticraft machines is that it looks very different from what it used to. Yeah, okay. So here's the interface, and let me first hook some power up to it. I'm hoping that it accepts Ender IO, which it does. There we go. So it's automatically filling up with, well, Galacticraft Joules, as it's called with them. But it does interact well with pretty much any mod generation, whether it's RF or IU. I think it accepts pretty much anything. So there we go. All right, so it now has power. And this is what I don't like about it, is that there's no configuration window, if you can see it anywhere, which means there's only one spot you can add power. That's to the left, and that's true with all their machines. All machines can only accept power from the left-hand side. So rather than being able to make a row of machines like you would with anything else, you kind of have to stack them on top of each other almost. So, I don't know. It's a little weird. So, all right, let's get into the next machine we need, which is a compressor. Compressor, here we go. And this is why we made the circuit fabricator, because we need to make a basic wafer. A basic wafer is silicone, redstone, a redstone torch, and a diamond. And you get 3 basic wafers. So, let's make 3 basic wafers. I need silicone, and I need to break this up, don't I? It's alright, we can do that. We'll just do a couple. I don't think I can run those through a sag mill, so oh well. I still have some redstone. I'll need another stick to make redstone torches. I need 1 redstone torch. Silicone, redstone torch. What was it again? Let's see. My mind is slipping. Let's see, electric compressor. Whoops. Let's check it again. Oh yeah, coal generator. By the way, this is, if you didn't have power already, this is how it can generate power. Coal generator will simply burn coal for energy collection, the simplest but least efficient energy collection method. So if you want to start Galacticraft right away, that's how you can start doing it. Compressor. What was the wafer again? Redstone, stick, silicone, a diamond. Duh, that's what I needed. I need a diamond. Diamond. I need a diamond. Okay, so diamond goes in here. Oh, I need to break the silicone up. Let's mine this silicone. I'll just do it all. And I didn't realize that I can use the silicone from Ender IO, so I won't have to do too much of this, or I'll have to apparently dig up all the stuff that I had silk touched. And then I also need I didn't make the redstone torch. Okay, so once I put this in here, it should start processing. Yep, there we go. So here we go. Chug. Actually moves pretty quick. And down here I should get 3 basic wafers. I hope. I did this right. Bing! There we go. 3 basic wafers. Alright, so the other parts of the compressor were aluminum, copper, and a very oh, I guess it probably takes any anvil. So aluminum, copper, so I need to grab a bunch of iron to make a anvil. So iron. I don't have any blocks. We'll just take a stack for now. And I needed copper, which I have many variants of copper. So let's see, I need 3 blocks of iron. Yep, and ta-da. So there's the anvil. Right, and then it was, well, let's put it up here already. And then it was see, aluminum and iron look very similar. But alas. Oh, yeah, it is copper in the middle. See, I just accidentally hit it. And 1 compressor, or 1 basic wafer. So here we go, compressor. Now, this compressor, this one in particular actually doesn't require power because it runs off of coal. But you have to make this one in order to make the next one, which is an electric compressor, which is what I really want. But I have to make what's called compressed steel and compressed bronze. And this is where I have to make the original compressor that runs off coal to even make the next tier of compressor, which I can use right away. I just have to now make these compressed bronze. So compressed steel is... Oh, it's changed. Or wait, is this there we go. So 2 steel side by side. Okay, and then there should be the same thing with the bronze. Yep, if I have bronze ingot, or you can do compressed tin and compressed copper together, but I already made a bunch of bronze before to get used to this. I need another anvil. Okay, and then an advanced wafer, which I think is a repeater. Yeah, so a redstone repeater instead of a redstone torch to make a basic wafer. Okay, so let's get plugging away. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to get some steel. And I'm just going to I'll grab a stack of Tinker's steel. And I'm just going to compress a bunch of this because I know for a fact I'm going to need some of this later. Oh, you know what? No. I want to wait. I don't want to do it all on this because it'll take forever. So I literally needed 4? Is that what it was? Let's see. Let me grab some coal to run this off of. Alright. So we'll start. There we go. And we'll start chugging away at that for a bit. I also need to make the repeater. Means I need another stick. Oh, 1 stick left. Apparently I need to make some sticks. Who knew? So let's make 1 stick. I'm going to make the repeater, which was this, and some stone. No, I did something wrong. You'd think I could remember the most basic stone. Oh, it's 2 stick. Okay, well that's what I did wrong. So I do need some. Do I have any wood on me? I do not. So I need some wood. So let's put this back and let's make some sticks. Because apparently I don't have enough sticks. I need 2 torches. So let's try this again. Torches on either side. Redstone in the middle. Stone on the bottom. There we go. Made a repeater. I'm going to need another diamond. I'll just grab the ones I have already made up. And go back to the circuit fabricator for an advanced wafer. So the repeater was here. The redstone is here. Silicone was here. And the diamond goes here. There we go. Alright, so this should make me advanced. Now I think these are more expensive, so I won't get 3. I think I'll only get 1 out of this. But the higher-end machines all require these advanced wafers. But I'm just going to make 1 at a time for now. And get a base setup going. There we go, advanced wafer. You hear this thing clunking along. So there's my 8 of that. And then I only need 1 compressed bronze. I'll just make enough to make the electric compressor. You'll also see how this cling gets really loud. Okay. And I needed to make another anvil. That's what I'm forgetting. The anvil, the anvil, the anvil. And here and here. So, well, it eats up a lot of iron to make all these anvils. Good thing I have a bunch made. Okay, so electric compressor. I think I have everything I need. Let's see. So anvil, the steel compressed plates, compressed bronze, the advanced wafer, and more of those aluminum wire on either side. Why did that not work? Oh, because I made compressed copper, not compressed bronze. Uh-oh. Alright, we're going to go ahead and throw that in there. I think I made bronze, because that's tin and copper combined. Bronze? I didn't make any bronze. Are you serious, Eric? What am I doing? What am I doing? Alright, well, let's go make some whoops. I need to turn my jetpack off, apparently, so I don't go flying everywhere. I thought for sure I made some bronze. Okay, let's take a look. Press bronze. Okay, so... No, yeah, I can make it with bronze ingots. Okay, I feel like I'm missing something. Let's go back in here and take a look. Bronze. I didn't make any bronze whatsoever. Well, that was very silly of me. So let's make some bronze, shall we? I already have, so I need some tin. We'll make a quick one right now. I only need 2. And we'll do it the one where you can compress 2 plates together. So I'll compress the tin. And where's the oh, here it is. No. Oh, I put it back away, didn't I? Yeah. I need that copper plate back. That way I can compress these 2 plates together when they're done. That's fast. So I put this here and that there, and this should make... Yep, okay, here we go. Woo! And apparently I just need to make a bunch of bronze off camera. Which I thought I'd already did. Boom, compressed bronze. Okay, so this should finish this recipe for the electric compressor. And it sure enough did. Okay, cool. So I'm going to put this on top of the circuit fabricator. Boink. And let's see. Yep, filled with power. Chugging away. And let's, at this rate, I'm going to go ahead and just make a bunch of steel just to see. This should move a lot faster. Yeah, it looks like it does. It's hard to tell. And I have to look because I feel like battery slot, place battery here, or use a connected power. Oh, okay. So that's if I run out of power, I can run it off batteries, but that's not going to be a problem here. Here's the difference. You see, rather than doing 1, this compresses 2 at a time. So it's basically, it runs as slow, but you get twice for each procedure rather than just, or you get 2 for each procedure rather than just 1. So that makes it a little bit more effective. Now, the next big project I'll need is a NASA Workbench, which is compressed steel, which I'm making, a crafting table, levers, and an advanced wafer. So I need to make another advanced wafer. Whoopsie. So let's make... Where's the sticks I had? I'm just going to make a bunch of torches. Yeah. So I'm going to start with a repeater, redstone. I'm not going to forget it this time. Yay. Oops. Don't drop it. Pick it up. Pick it up. There we go. Okay. So let's go back to our circuit fabricator because we need another advanced wafer. Repeater. Redstone. Say it with me now. Silicone and a diamond. And let's see. What else was it? The steel, 2 levers, and a crafting table. So, okay. Well, this is doing its thing. I need more wood. Man, see, the one thing you think you'd be done with is the one thing you still need. I only need 4. Okay, so a regular craft table. I do not want to recraft this. Do not recraft it. Do not recraft it. 2 levers and another redstone torch. I have redstone torches, so I need 2 more levers. So I'm out of sticks already. My goodness gracious. The one thing I thought I'd never have a problem doing is having enough sticks. So I'm just going to make a bunch of sticks. And I mean a stack of sticks. So for this time, I need 2 levers. Right? Yeah. Alright, let's see how that steel's plates are going. Oh, they're in the electric one. Okay, so I have a bunch of steel plates. So, let's make ourselves a NASA workbench. Here we go. Compressed steel in the corners. Redstone torch on the bottom. Levers on either side. And, oh, I forgot the advanced wafer. And my advanced wafer, which is waiting for me very patiently inside the machine. and the crafting table on top. And there is NASA Workbench. Now, check this out. This is where things get really cool. I think I'm going to put it right in the middle of the room because boom! Ha ha ha! Look at that thing. What a wonderful piece of technology. Some models on this are so cool. So this is where unlock schematic. Now we'll get into that later. Tier 1 rocket. So off the bat, the only thing I can make is a Tier 1 rocket with this. If I want to make some of the higher tiers, the Tier 2, the Tier 3, there's even a moon buggy you can make. But basically, this is the only place where you can make your rockets. But you have to unlock schematics. New schematics lock. You can find new schematics by completing dungeons on planets and moons. And that's what I'm going to do. The first thing I have to do is when I go to the moon, I need to go to there's a moon dungeon where there's a moon boss. I need to kill the moon boss, and there will be a schematic in a chest for me to find. And in that chest, I'll be able to take the schematic, come back here, and it'll unlock a new recipe. And then I can make the Tier 2 rocket, and so on and so forth, to get to Mars and then other places I need to get to. But this is how I'll make it, is by using this machine right here. So we are starting in Galacticraft. How about them? I keep hitting that button. So, okay, I'm trying to think of the next thing I want to make. Well, let's look at the Tier 1 rocket recipe. What it means is rocket fins, nose cone, heavy-duty plate. And this is where a lot of the work's going to go into this compressor. Is because I need bronze, aluminum, and steel plates. And each one will make a heavy-duty plate. You saw how many heavy-duty plates I needed. I think these are even made from heavy-duty plates. Yep. And this is made from heavy-duty plates. So you see, I just need to compress a whole bunch of bronze, a whole bunch of aluminum, and a whole bunch of steel. So that's what I'm going to be doing here for a while. I am going to definitely use the electric compressor. In fact, I may, since they're not that expensive, just make a couple of these and just let them churn out as much as I can. I wish there was a way to automate this, but because there's no configuration, I can't make a row of them to compress, you know. I could have one compressing steel, one compressing tin, the other one compressing bronze, and then, or aluminum rather, and then one compressing bronze, and then feed them into another one to compress. I can't automate this system. It's going to take me a while, so I'm not going to make you guys suffer through watching me compress 8 trillion things to make my rocket. And then what we're going to look at now, the next thing I need is you can't breathe on the moon because there's no oxygen, there's no atmosphere. So the other thing you need is some oxygen gear. And you see here, oxygen gear, I need tanks, oxygen tanks, and I need a helmet, an oxygen mask. But I need a way to collect oxygen. Now, I believe in the 1.7.10 version of Galacticraft, which I'm using here, I can also use the mechanism way of generating oxygen like I did upstairs. If you remember for the, let's go over here. For my purifying unit, I need oxygen to run this. So I can make another electrolytic separator. Because the other way to make an oxygen collector is to use let's see, oxygen storage unit. Where is the collector? I think it's up here. Here we go. Oxygen collector. We'll store oxygen collected from leaves in the surrounding area. So what that means is that I have to plant like trees around it, or just shave some leaves off of trees and it'll collect it. The problem is it's not very efficient. So for down here on Earth, I can actually even just use it to collect oxygen in the air because the atmosphere in Earth is rich in oxygen, so I don't even need to surround it with leaves, although it'll work probably faster down here if I do that. But I can just make one of these and then just have it collect the oxygen in the air to take with me. And this is steel, aluminum, so let me compress some aluminum while I'm at it. Let's just do 13. And we'll compress some aluminum while we're doing that. And let's look into the rest of the recipe. So I need a tin canister, an oxygen fan. So let's look. Tin canister is what? Just tin. That's easy. So I can make that right now. I don't think I have any more tin on me. So let's pull some tin. Pull some tin out. Grab whichever one. Doesn't really matter. All of them will work. So here's my 2 tin canisters. I needed a fan, which is compressed steel, a basic wafer, and redstone. So I should be able to make this right now. redstone, and compressed steel in the corners. Yep, there's my fan. Okay. Next is the oxygen vent, which is compressed steel and compressed tin, which I'm plugging away at now. Okay, so let's see. How's this going? Okay, I'll just go ahead and compress some tin here while I'm at it, since I've got them, and I'll have them both going at the same time. This is almost done. I'm actually going to steal this, because this is going to go a lot faster. Since I think I needed 3 of these along with the aluminum. So let's wait. We'll chug through this. Yeah, 3 tin and 1 steel. Okay, now the other thing, the oxygen concentrator. Let's see, this requires a bunch more tin, so I definitely did. And I need another vent. Alright, so I might as well make 2 vents, and I had the extra tin canister to make the collector. Okay, so let's wait for all this to finish. Man, this thing just seems like it takes forever. Let's make 2 vents really quick. And it was steel. Because I'll need 1 for the unit itself and 1 for the collector. Grab the rest. It's almost done. Bong. There we go. Okay. So, let's check for the concentrator. Vent. Okay. So, 1 of those. The steel in the corners. And the... was it tin? Oh, maybe it was tin. I think it was tin. And 1 of the extra canisters. Yes! Okay, so let's take a look. I should be able to make this now. So, collector, canister, vent, fan, steel. Was it all steel? No. Darn it, I can't tell from here. Aluminum. That's what it was. Aluminum. That's why I compressed that aluminum. Okay, oxygen collector. Cool. Now, I'm going to... how am I going to wire all this up? See, this is where things get weird, because I have to wire things funny. You know what? I think I can put it right here, because I have conduit out already. There we go. So you guys see those little particles, those little white flecks that are being sucked inside the distributor? And that's what it's doing. There we go. It's gathering oxygen. Somewhat slowly, but enough for my needs. And this is another battery unit. Now, this is where I can configure things. You see that little red outlet? This is where I'll be able to pipe oxygen out of it. And I need to put it into an oxygen compressor. And this is where I can fill my tanks. So another concentrator bronze. So you see all these just require more plating. Bubble generator, don't need that. So that's what I'm going to work on here. I'm going to work on, let's see, let's look at the oxygen gear. Here's the oxygen pipe. Just glass paint, so I'm going to make a bunch of those right now. Let's see, glass. I don't have any regular glass. Well then. Oh, but you know what? I can make, do I have sand in here? I do. So let's go upstairs and smelt a bunch of sand. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned it or not, but I upgraded it to the next tier of factories for here because it makes it even faster. So the purifier does 3 things. These are advanced, so they do 5 processes at once. So this has gotten considerably quicker, as you can see, because it can process 5 things at once. You can see how quickly it churns stuff out. In fact, what I'll do is... let me grab some more... oh, I don't know. Let's do some more aluminum. And I'll show you how quickly this works now. You'll see this fill up rather quickly. Boom. Yeah, this thing is beautiful. It's almost done with all the things. See, and it could do multiple things at once. Check that out. So just started it, and I already got 11 ingots, and it's just chugging away, and that'll be done really, really quickly. So let's go back downstairs. Okay. Alrighty. So I needed to make these into panes, which I think is this. Yes. And then it was bottom, top. And we'll just make a bunch of oxygen pipes. And that is what I'll put one out here, but I'll stick this out here, and then I'll put the collector here, and I'll put the compressor here, which I'll have to then wire. You see, this gets kind of crazy the way I have to, and there's probably a better way to do this. I just don't know what it is. It just bothers me that I can't make them in a row. I have to kind of stack them on top of each other. It just looks kind of funky to me, but that's all right. I may end up moving this over here and make the oxygen setup completely separate, and then come back to it. Now let's look at these tanks. Now there's 3 tiers of tanks. There's a light, a medium, and a heavy. I'm going to go ahead and make the heavy. It's all about how much they store. And what's funny to me, it's basically, okay, this is just a single canister. The medium is 2, and then guess what the large is, or the heavy is? They have this 3. And it's just steel on the bottom. So I need to make a bunch of tin canisters, and then you need to color the wool red, and that's what identifies the different sizes. And you can have 1 tank at a time or 2. Might as well make as much as I can, so I'll make 2 heavy tanks. So, do I have any more tin with me? Aluminum. I only have a little bit, so let's grab some more tin and make a bunch of canisters. Yeah, okay. Let's see how many canisters I can make off the bat. I'll make a bunch. That'll be alright. I need to color my wool. So let's see, dye. Let's see. I think red dye is across the top. Nope. Bottom? Yeah, okay, here we go. So rose red. So I need 3 on top, so I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wool. And 6. So, okay, 6 wool. And then I have steel. So let's make 2 of these. And the red wool on top. Boom, I have, whoopsie, 2 heavy oxygen tanks. So I'll just go ahead and put these back in here. And that back in there. So getting there. So is this done? I didn't have it doing anything, did I? Alright, so the compressor. Aluminum, steel, bronze. See, this is my problem. I didn't make bronze. You know what I'm going to have to do? I think maybe we'll leave it at that for today. And when I come back, I'll make a bunch of bronze. I'll compress as much steel, tin, aluminum, and bronze as I can, and I'll just have a bunch of stuff so I can just throw this stuff together and show you how it works. So, thanks for watching, guys. We are getting another step closer to the moon. Once I get all the gear made up and set up and the rocket made, the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to gather supplies so that I can make a base instantly on the moon. And then I'm going to look at making a space station after that, because there's some new stuff with the space station in this version of Galacticraft that I've never used or never seen before. So I'm curious to check it out and see what it's all about. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Bye. Whoopsie. I opened my underpouch. How about do that too? What else can I open up? Right here, I'll shake a stick at you. Bye. Bye. Next time. Bye.